Joining us here on India Today on this broadcast is Mr. Mohan Kumar Mangalam, National Spokesperson of the Congress. We have Syed Zafar Islam, National Spokesperson of the BJP, and Dharnidharan of the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. Thank you all very much for your time. I'd like to start with you, Dharnidharan, on Mr. Stalin's participation in that rally. Yes, I know it was a show of strength, a message of unity. But surely, and I'm sure you've seen the kind of comments that the BJP has put out when they refer to old videos of DMK leaders mocking the people of Bihar.
See, DMK as a party has never been against any religion or any language or any people for that matter. It is only the BJP that has been creating a false perception. Right? When DMK says we do not want imposition of any language, the case being Hindi, then the perception created is that we are against Hindi and we have called Hindi this, we have called Hindi that. So in Tamil, there is a saying.
What is language? Pani Puri sellers, toilet cleaners. That's not language. That is actually where you're questioning some, a group of people. You're doing that. Those are comments that have been made.
I'll tell you this. Go ahead. I'm coming to that. Right?
Sure.
See, in Tamil, there's a saying. It's called as Vandare Valavekim Bhumi, which means that anyone who can come here and embrace and live well. So that's why if you go to anywhere in Tamil Nadu, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, you find people from all over India, from Bengal, from Uttar Pradesh, from Bihar, from Rajasthan, from even Sindh. They all are flourishing. They are integrated into the Tamil society and culture. You're from Tamil Nadu and you know it. I think that is what the DMK has also stood for. Even during the migrant crisis, which was created by the BJP in Tamil Nadu, because the police handled really well, we identified that it was the BJP IT wing in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh who spread fake videos of some mishaps in Nigeria, mishaps of Karnataka when it was ruled by BJP here, and then created a false sense of fear. So the intent of the BJP is very clear to show that DMK is against North Indian workers, DMK is against this, DMK is against that. But the fact is, some of these metaphors, not spoken by my leader or by myself or the other spokespersons, but in a stage by certain people of the party, is also that the metaphor is that the language of white-collar jobs, even in Uttar Pradesh, is English, and language of blue-collar jobs, even in Uttar Pradesh, right, is Hindi. That's all. That was the metaphor made here.
Okay, I'm going to let our viewers decide. Before I bring in Mohan Kumar Mangalam, Dharnidharan, just stay with me. I want our viewers to decide. These are a series of old statements by the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, all put out currently by the BJP to question Mr. Stalin's visit to Bihar. Listen in to some of these statements and then I'll bring in Mr. Kumar Mangalam. So these are in fact statements by DMK leaders which the BJP has put out today. You've got one statement by Chief Minister Stalin where essentially he's criticizing who he refers to as Hindi-speaking Biharis. And then there's the likes of Dayanidhi Maran, which many would have deemed extremely controversial. But let's play those out for you.
Hindi பேச இளைஞர்களை தமிழ்நாட்டு வேலைக்குள் நுழைக்கிறது அதன் மூலமாக பிஜேபி வளர்த்தலாம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு சூழ்ச்சி செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதுக்கு இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய பழனிசாமி கும்பல் வேண்டுமானால் வேடிக்கை பார்க்கலாம். ஆனால் திமுகவோ தமிழ்நாட்டு மக்களோ அதை வேடிக்கை பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்க மாட்டாங்க என்பது மட்டும் அழுத்த நிறுத்தமாக நான் இங்கே குறிப்பிட்டு காட்ட.
தமிழ் படிங்க, இளம் படிங்க. படிச்சோமா? இன்னைக்கு பாருங்க, கூகுளோட தலைவரா சுந்தர் பிச்சைன்னு ஒருத்தர் தமிழ்நாட்டை சேர்ந்தவர். அவர் ஹிந்தி படிச்சிருந்தா என்ன பண்ணிருப்பாரு? செங்கல் வச்சு வீடு கட்டிட்டு இருப்பார். இன்னைக்கு கூகுள் இதை தலை சிறந்த நிறுவனத்தில் தலைவராக இருக்கிறார். இன்று பார்த்தீங்கன்றால் நம்ம பிள்ளைங்கள்லாம் படிச்சுட்டு நல்ல ஆங்கிலம் தெரிந்த காரணம்லாம் நீங்க ஐடி கம்பெனியில் கை நிறைய சம்பளம் வாங்குறாங்க. இல்லாட்டி பாருங்க, ஹிந்தின்னாங்களே உங்களுக்கு நல்லா தெரியும். இன்னைக்கு பில்டிங் கட்டுறது யாருங்க? இன்னைக்கு பாருங்க, எல்லா வேலையும் யூபியில ஹிந்தி மட்டும் படிக்கிறவன் தான், பீகார்ல ஹிந்தி மட்டும் படிக்கிறவன் இங்க தமிழை கத்துக்கிட்டு இன்னைக்கு நம்ம வீடு கட்டி தரான், சாலையை பிறக்கிறான், கக்கூஸ் கழுவுறான். இதுதாங்க ஹிந்தி படிச்சாங்க.
பொன்மலை வச்சு அப்படி வேலை செய்கிறாங்க. அது தர்மபுரி சார் என்ன பண்ணாரு, ரைட் எக்ஸாம்னு வச்சு அந்த எக்ஸாமில் எல்லாத்தையும் காக்கி கொடுத்து ஆரம்பிச்சாருன்னு சொல்கிறாரு. நீங்கள் போக கடைசியாக ரயில்வே கேட்டில் பாருங்கள், பூரா வெளி மாநிலத்துக்காரங்க எல்லா ரயில்வே கேட்கலையும் இருக்கிறாங்க. அவர் கலைச்சல்னு சொல்வது 100% உண்மை. மத்திய அரசு பணிகளிலே நமக்கு சிறந்த
தமிழகம் தலை சிறந்து நிற்கிறது என்று காரணம் அதற்கு திராவிட இயக்கம் தான் காரணம். மற்ற ஊர்ல எல்லாம் முட்டாளா இருக்கிறோம், அறிவே கிடையாது வட மாநிலத்தில் இருக்கணும். ஓப்பனா
So those were some of the bites. Mohan Kumaramangalam of the Congress is also with us. Mr. Kumaramangalam, we played out those for you. Then I'll come to you. Let Mohan Kumaramangalam make his opening comments, please. These are some of the statements made. And look, if we look at some of those extremely controversial, the likes of what Mr. Maran said when he says, you know, kakkus cleaners, we know what that means. Of course, he's saying toilet cleaners. So you're branding them a certain way. And we've seen these kind of politics before. Is this something that the Congress is okay with, especially since right now you've got Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi campaigning there with Mr. Stalin in Bihar?
Akshita, first let me wish you and all your viewers and my fellow panelists a very happy Ganesh Chaturthi.
Thank you very much.
Let me start by saying that some context matters in pretty much every one of those bites that you put out there. Some of the things are not, are not forgivable by any measure. I don't think any profession should be treated lesser than any other profession. And there is a point Mr. Maran's making, though, which is well taken, that English is very much the language of social mobility. And the context in which he was saying this is when there was widespread information being spread by the BJP in Tamil Nadu that if you don't learn Hindi, you cannot move to the next level. You can't do business anywhere in India. And therefore, Hindi is really the language of social mobility. In offering that contrast, he might have put down some professions versus the other, which is, I would say is probably not the right way for him to have done that. The Chief Minister himself was making a larger point, and it was a political point when he said that the BJP is trying to get more and more Hindi speakers to take up local jobs, and that causes a problem. You're trying to effect demographic change for your own political vote bank. So I don't think he's disparaging anyone anywhere there. As far as, and I'll take up on what Dharnidharan said and expand on that a little bit, when we talk about the issues that occurred about 2 years ago, where BJP spokespersons in UP and Bihar spread awful rumors about, Biharis being targeted and killed in places like Tirupur, where there are a large number of Bihari migrants that you'll find it interesting to know came as workers, and some of them actually now live in Tamil Nadu as entrepreneurs. They have started their own businesses. So they've become very much part of the fabric in Tamil Nadu. And it was then I remember that the Chief Minister said to Nitish Kumar, who was the Chief Minister in Bihar then, that Bihari workers are our workers. You don't have to worry about them. We're going to treat them and take care of them like they're one of our own. So it's that spirit that matters more than any of the stray comments or any of the comments that are being taken out of context and being presented by the BJP. Tamil Nadu has always treated all its migrant workers as its own. And many of them, as I'm saying now, are moved from becoming workers to entrepreneurs. What more proof do we need that Biharis or people from UP or Haryana or anywhere are doing well in Tamil Nadu?
Okay. Syed Zafar Islam, your opening comments. The Congress, DMK is maintaining that a lot of these statements are being taken completely out of context. Tamil Nadu, at the end of the day, is extremely welcoming to anyone from any state.
That's not true. They have a special hatred for Hindi, and more particularly Hindi-speaking people. They have not expressed once or twice. All the time they are expressing, and they have been extremely vocal about their dislikes about Hindi and Hindi-speaking people, and more particularly about Bihar, people coming from Bihar. They have made derogatory statements against them. They have always played a nasty game against the Bihari migrants, laborers. They have always put them down. They have always ridiculed them. They have always made a statement which is definitely hurting their emotions, sentiments, everything. And they do it for political gains, for political purposes. But today when he was in Bihar, he was praising Biharis and people of Bihar and the land of Bihar as a land from where a lot of things has happened in the politics. These are all mockery of democracy. What these people keep doing that, because they do not believe in democracy. They only believe in autocracy. That's why in Chennai they behave like if they have their own fiefdom in Tamil Nadu. But this doesn't work in Bihar. And this will not work Bihar. Whether he goes with Rahul Gandhi or whether he goes with Tejasvi Yadav, none will appeal to people, because people of Bihar knows that there is only one political party, and there's only set of political parties comprising of parties from Bihar.
No,
like
but
in
Zafar Islam,
and,
away from really the messaging that you're referring to. Look, the Congress is ensuring a message where the country, they're saying the political parties across the country are coming together to question the election commission, a vote chori charge that Rahul Gandhi has been raising. And that's the focus really, the fact that you have representatives from different political parties, chief ministers from different states joining the campaign.
No, but he is also making similar kind of a statement, just echoing their sentiments purely because they are part of their partners in crime, and that's why they are making this kind of a statement. When they lose, they hold EVM responsible. Now they have made enough number of statements. ECI had invited them to show where the loophole in EVM. They couldn't do that. They didn't show up. So now they have thought that EVM cannot be blamed. Now let's blame ECI. But
Okay.
ECI has asked them to give an affidavit, and everything will be shown to you in black and white. But they are refusing. Rahul Gandhi is refusing to give an affidavit because they know that every time he has made this kind of statement, and eventually he had to say sorry to.
Let me bring in Dravida, who wants to make a point.
He did same thing with Gadkari ji, and he had to say sorry.
Okay,
so
Dravida, go ahead.
all I'm saying that this is a stunt. What they are doing in Bihar, it will backfire on them. On them.
Okay, Dravida, go ahead.
If it has to backfire, let it backfire. Why the panic, sir, then? But I think it's ironical that BJP, we know how they campaigned in Orissa because V.K. Pandian and Tamil was supposed to be leading the campaign. We know how the Prime Minister himself ridiculed Tamil culture and the kind of preposterous ad that was telecast about the ridiculing the eating habit as a caricature in Orissa, eating habits of Tamils, right? This is what Orissa would become. That is how the BJP behaved, and now the same Prime Minister and the same BJP is coming and asking for votes in Tamil Nadu, and they're asking about dividing people. I don't want to go and reiterate things they said in Orissa, the things that they say about minorities, and they still continue to say so in Uttar Pradesh and in also in Bihar. But having said that, I'd like to add on to what Mohan Kumar said. Dayanidhi Maran clearly said English is a working language, white collar job for across the world, not just in India, but even in France now, even in China now, not just English speaking countries, but across the world for professional jobs, it's English. So if you don't study English, even in Tamil Nadu, if you study only Hindi and
No, but
Tamil,
I hope you'll also agree with Mr.
like
Kumar
Sundar
Mangalam when he
Pichai
says
being
the
able to
kind
go
of
to
language that was used could have been, avoided. Dhanidharan, I hope you agree with that point too. There's a way to drive a message across. You don't say.
But I want to add one more point also.
Yeah.
No, I'm coming there. See, Tamil and English, two very different languages. When you literally try to translate that to taking 20 seconds from it, of course the essence would be lost because Tamil is a language in which you use a lot of
Dhanidharan, come on. I know Tamil. What does Muttal mean?
It's very simple.
What does Muttal mean?
See, you can't take a literal word and translate. What he was trying to say was human resource capital
exposed.
in those states are low, which is a fact. Right, that
DMK
doesn't mean that we don't like them.
Exposed.
We love them, but why is the human resource capital?
You know, I know Tamil, so come on.
No, I know. So, okay, I want to add one more point, okay?
Truly exposed.
So I've said what I have to say on this matter. I'm saying human resource capital is low.
You have no point to make. You have no leg to stand.
I don't know how is that wrong. And see, one more important point. I think
you have no leg to stand.
I want to give
you
a last
are
point on
you stand exposed
on
completely.
SIR. Please, can I?
Dhanidharan, go ahead.
Just don't speak over me, sir. You can speak. You will get a chance to speak. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
See, I want to speak on
all
SIR
I'm saying
as
that
well.
you stand exposed.
Can I come on? See, when it comes to electoral commission, we know who appoints the election commissioners. The election commissioners are appointed by the BJP party. There are 4,000 to 5,000 odd officers. The BJP will decide and chooses 2 officers or 3 officers of their choice. So, which is why they're behaving in a partisan manner. Why is this happening? Because they had through a bill, they replaced Chief Justice with the Union Minister of the BJP party. Right?
Okay.
So, now, because of this, there are a lot of discrepancies happening in the election commission. What is the Supreme Court saying? The 65 lakh vote trackers who are left behind is wrong. That is why Aadhaar should be included.
Okay.
Which is why those who have been left out should be, those who have been left behind, they should give a chance to appeal. And thirdly and foremost, they wanted the election commission to present the names of those who have been
Okay, I'm
Limited,
running
not
out of
just as
time,
a
but I want to give
photocopy
both Zafar
in a readable
Islam
format.
as well as
Importantly,
Mohan
readable
Kumar
format,
Mangalam a
right?
chance
These
to
are-
quickly make their points as well. Syed Zafar Islam, to you first.
First of all, the DMK spokesperson totally stands exposed. They always pretend what they are not.
How?
And then
How?
I really am thankful to the anchor that since she understands Tamil, she has exposed you completely. So please do not pretend you have a hatred for Hindi, you have a hatred for Biharis,
So what
you
happened
have
in
a hatred
Odisha,
for
mate?
Hindi-speaking
What
people.
about Odisha? How the Tamils were equal to
That is very
Odisha?
apparent. But let me tell you, let me tell you one thing.
No.
As
You
far
have
as
to talk about
BJP is
Odisha also, no?
concerned, we are making inroads in Tamil Nadu. Listen to me, my friend. You know what? We have done it, Tamil Sangamam. You have heard about it. It is that we are, that is the respect we have. The Bharatiya Janata Party has respect for the Tamil culture. And
Okay.
slowly we are making inroads. Next time you will be completely uprooted.
Okay.
You will be uprooted in Tamil Nadu completely and you will never be able to come back to the party.
Okay,
This is your last.
We will be in the same media.
Finally, Mohan Kumar Mangalam. Mohan Kumar
ruling
Mangalam,
party.
to you. We're seeing a lot of face-off of sorts between the BJP and the DMK, but I want to bring in Mohan Kumar Mangalam before I wrap this up. We've seen in the last few days in Bihar, the attempt by the Congress to kind of show that, we've got everyone on board. The reality is that most of the leaders who've come into Bihar to be a part of this campaign are from the south. And does that kind of also show that for the Congress to actually show this kind of support, there is a challenge because most of the support comes in from South India who have no bearing whatsoever in a Bihar election?
Akshita, so both the South Indian states, one Telangana, I think, is Revant Reddy ji, and Tamil Nadu. Both are home to millions of Bihari migrants who work there and have families back home. So what level of influence they have over their propensity to vote in one direction or the other, you'll find out when the votes come. But to say that leaders from the South coming in shows that they don't have any, any weight in the north. In that case, I'd say that, Yogi Adityanath coming and campaigning in Tamil Nadu or anywhere else in the country would also deserve the same sort of criticism. I think this is normal.
So, I will ask you, if Yogi Adityanath goes to, let's say, a Coimbatore, which does have a sizable Hindi-speaking population, versus Mr. Stalin speaking in Tamil and a Darbhanga in Bihar.
No, I'm saying Mr. Yogi Adityanath doesn't have any political heft outside his own state. The language is not the only thing that connects people. He would not go to some place where people speak Hindi and expect that his word would give someone votes. There are various reasons why someone votes, and I just gave you a reason where that both these southern states have lakhs of migrants from Bihar who have families back home and who might have an influence over which way they vote. So that might be one of the ways that these people have an impact as well. Their presence doesn't mean that there's no ground. In fact, there's a groundswell in favor. And I'll make two quick points, Akshita, to counter some of the things I've heard. One, the language that the BJP spokesperson is using, saying that DMK and Tamilians hate North Indians and hate Hindi is extremely wrong. You will see the DMK especially and many people in Tamil Nadu vociferously opposing any implied imposition of Hindi. So this can be seen in every day when you meet someone from the north and they start talking in Hindi, assuming that that's the language of conversation, you will see a more vociferous opposition coming from someone from Tamil Nadu than other states, because that has been an issue that has plagued Tamil Nadu politics for many, many years. The second thing is he talked about the SIR or the voter list revision in Bihar. And he talked about the expose that Rahul Gandhi did and said that an affidavit has been asked for. It's the most ridiculous thing to ask for an affidavit in this manner, and it's legally untenable, which many legal experts have to. If the Election Commission truly was a bipartisan and independent autonomous constitutional entity, they should be worried about what was exposed that day, and they should send people on the ground and do their own press conference to eliminate, to dispute every single data point that Mr. Gandhi put out there. Instead, they did a damn of a press conference where everybody in India is laughing at them at this point.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time, for joining me here on India Today. We'll leave it to the viewers to decide really whether it was a success or really a flawed strategy to have Chief Minister Stalin, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, campaigning in Bihar with Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi.